Hey guys, let's talk about tonight's episode of Scandal. And this episode was a little all over the place for me. I don't know, like there was a lot of times when I was sitting on my couch going, what is going on right now? Jake and Olivia, that stuff is just, I mean, I don't even know what to say. And then Fitz is like the worst. I can't even with him right now. He's just like Abbie said, he's like a horny teenage boy right now, and he's just so disrespectful, and I just can't. He's the worst right now. Then of course we have all the stuff going on with Olivia's father, which we don't really know what's going on, but let's face it, we all know that he's up to something. And when he says, "Oh, I'm just looking out for my kids," referring to Jake and Olivia, I mean, and then we had David Rosen, hooking up with Liz and then hooking up with Elizabeth, VP Ross. And then of course Cyrus. So Cyrus's storyline obviously was the big moment in this episode because he sets into motion how making a president. And he enlists Tom, who was half naked in his hotel room or his bedroom. I don't even know what's called. I don't know what is happening. Okay, so he enlists Tom to go and make a president. So now he's got his eyes set on this new Democratic candidate, and he basically arranges for some guy to kill him or to try to make it look like he's going to kill him so that the Democratic senator can save himself because he finds out that he was in like I'm just so it was a bit all over the place, guys. I mean, there were parts that I did enjoy, but the fact that Quinn and Charlie were babysitting this kid who ultimately turns out to be the son of the man that they forced to take this senator hostage, crazy. And then Tom gets in through some underground bunker where none of the snipers could get in through, and then shoots this candidate, this senator, and then the senator tackles the would be hostage taker. It was just really out of the norm and crazy. We didn't have a case of the week this week. Why would we need one when this was all going on? Olivia is obviously playing nice with her dad, but she's having these realizations that her dad is still crazy and that, he's got to be up to something. Huck comes down really hard on her and he's like, what are you doing? Like, are you sleeping with the enemy to get intel? Because tell me that's what you're doing this for, because it makes no sense for you to think that your dad is not up to something. So by the end of it, she gets Quinn and Huck to look into this woman who turns out to be the woman that Jake is actually seeing. And Olivia's dad tells Olivia this, obviously, to try to break them up. But yeah, I don't know. Can I just say, though, Olivia looked amazing in this episode. Like, even when she was rustling and tussling after some hot sex, she still looked amazing in this episode. I'm like, what lip gloss is she wearing? Because I need me some of that. She just looks so good. Now, I do have one piece of continuity that was bothering me a lot in this episode. So we had quite a few moments where Jake was shirtless, and I'm noticing that he has 0 scars on his chest. Hello? Wasn't that man stabbed like a gazillion times by the other crazy dude that was under Rowan's control at the end of last season? Like, shouldn't he have like stab wounds all over him, scars, all that kind of stuff, stitches on his chest? Yeah, continuity error big time. So I was kind of like, what's going on here? So then, well, of course, we had the stuff with Lily and Foster, and Abbie's just trying to do her job, tell the president, look, we need a protocol. You need to do this, you need to do that if you're going to have some new woman traipsing through this place. And he's just basically yelling at her, telling her to mind her business and none of your business. She's like, this is my business because you're the president and I got to do all this stuff to take care of you. And then a picture comes out and he's just so obnoxious. I just can't even. And I love the scene where he's just like, you're mad because it's not Olivia. And she's like, I am mad because it's not Olivia because Olivia was family. And who is this chick? Like, she's basically like this random girl you got rolling up in here. Like, who is she? She's a nobody. So I thought that was funny. And then, of course, they came to a mutual understanding by the end of the episode, but Fitz, useless. So yeah, all the stuff going on with Rowan that we don't know quite yet what that's all about. Then we had, of course, like I said, stuff with David Rosen and VP Ross and Liz, her basically trying to get him. I don't know why she still wants him to get with Ross, because like she's already going to run. So what's the whole end game here? I don't get it. Of course, we did have that moment when Abbie calls Olivia to tell her that, without really saying it, that the president has moved on, has a girlfriend. So now she finds out Jake has a girlfriend. That Fitz has also moving on. And what is she doing? Romping around on the floor with Jake, which it doesn't even look like she's enjoying. Like, can we get her a viable love interest, please? Like, enough with these two crazy dudes. Like, let's go, people. Yeah, so I don't know. That's about it for me. The episode, I mean, it was definitely entertaining. There was stuff going on, but there was also stuff that I'm like, what is happening right now? Quinn playing house with Charlie and having fun with it was hilarious. And then watching Cyrus put this whole plan into motion just so that they could then get the senator into the White House so that he could take a photo with the president, so that he could be introduced to this senator. And so obviously he's trying to play the long game here, and he found out all this information about him so that he could then put this whole plan in place. And then Tom enlists Charlie. Charlie is now, intertwined with Tom. Like, how did Tom end up in Cyrus's room, half naked? I thought at one moment they were gonna kiss. I'm like, what is going on? Where's Cyrus's husband? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening, people. Anyways, let me know what you thought of this week's episode. Yeah, I mean, we all know what happens when Olivia goes up against her dad. And I'm not really trying to see Olivia versus Rowan 2.3.0. So, I don't know where the storyline is gonna go, but I hope they don't drag it out. All right, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you thought of this week's episode. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you 2 weeks from now, because I don't think there's a new episode next week. All right, guys, bye-bye.